Most people are not meeting their daily fibre needs, missing out by almost 10 grams daily. This doesn't sound like a lot, but it's 30% less than what we should aim for. Too much fibre isn't an issue once we're up and running, but the more we eat, the better. But it can be hard to think about eating enough fibre, as it can be hard to give fibre any thought at all. But with everything, once you know a little bit more about it, it becomes harder to ignore. And once you have lived, breathed, and most importantly, eaten a fibre adequate diet, you will be all the better for it. Yes, you as well, little puppy. So in today's video, we will examine 3 ways to add more fibre to your diet, explain what fibre is and why it is important. So fibre is a blanket term for carbohydrates that the human body can't break down into sugars. Fibre is then split into 2 categories: soluble, which can dissolve in water, and insoluble, which can't. So every source of fibre is plant-based, meaning there are 0 grams of fibre in meat, dairy, eggs, poultry and beasts of the sea. The 2 different types of fibre play slightly different roles in the body. Soluble fibre can help lower glucose levels, slowing down the digestion of carbohydrates. This lowers blood sugar spikes, which is always a winner, as bodies do not like it when that happens. No, they don't. This is the same for you, Rissy, as well, I'm sure. Although I'm not a vet. It's also a source of nutrition for our gut microbiome, as they contain the necessary enzymes to break it down. Insoluble fibre helps food move through the digestive tract, lowering the chances of constipation. And fibre is also linked to reducing the risk of colorectal cancer. However, it is hard to confirm, as foods high in fibre also are high in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants and polyphenols, which are all needed for a healthy life. However, it is believed that fibre helps keep the colon wall happy. Yes, Rissy, good girl. So most foods that are high in fibre contain both types. So if you are hitting your target of 30 grams a day and getting it from different sources, you don't need to worry about missing out on a specific type. So this is just general food advice, but one secret to eating healthily is to eat as many different whole foods as possible, aiming for at least 30 different sources each week. Yes, good dog. You don't do that, do you, Rissy? Just kibble for you, and a little treat that you're going to get now. So the only issue with fibre is that if you change your diet too quickly and start to include loads and loads of fibre, it might be too much for your digestive system, as it will not be used to it. So start slowly and give your microbiome time to adjust and build up the number of bacteria needed to process all this extra fibre. Yes, good go. So fruit and vegetables are a good place to start on your way to 30 grams a day and 30 different sources a week. So all fruits and vegetables are sources of fibre, but some contain more than others. So for all the foods I will be discussing, the values will be per 100 grams. That won't be said each time, as it would be a lot. And for some of the foods, I will weigh out 100 grams, or one of the foods, or what it looks like. So then that will give you an idea of what a portion would look like. So just to give the numbers a bit of context. So avocados are one of the most fibre-dense fruits, as they contain omega 6.7 grams, and also lots of healthy fats, and are a great source of vitamins and minerals. I've put a link to a really easy guacamole recipe in the description below for you to try, and that will take you to jollyspud.com. So raspberries are next with 6.5 grams, followed by blackberries with 5.3 grams. And berries are also great because of not only their high levels of fibre, but they're a good source of antioxidants as well. So finally in the fruit department, but before we get onto our finally in the fruit department, we have some raspberry, and this is what you're going to be enjoying throughout the video, Rissy. I hope you like it. So finally in the fruit department, we have pears, and pears are worth mentioning as they have 3.1 grams. And that works out to be around 5.5 grams per pear, which is almost 20% of what you need daily. Good girl. So moving on to vegetables, artichokes have 5.4 grams, which is very good, although, and I can only speak for myself here, I do love artichokes, but it's not something I cook with too often. So kale is more common for me. And that has 4.1 grams, and then Brussels sprouts, which I love, they have 3.8, and then spinach is 2.2. But with all, but all leafy green vegetables are good. So any leafy green vegetable is a real winner. And then of course, let's not forget potatoes. So potatoes are not too bad either, and they have 1.7 grams. So when it comes to getting more fibre in your diet, fruit makes a great snack, and we'll be talking more about snacks in a few minutes. Then with vegetables, with most evening meals, you can always chuck in at least one extra, regardless of what the recipe says. Leafy greens especially go very well with almost anything, or you can just have a side salad. Happy days. You're really getting through these raspberries, Rissy. I think you're going to finish it before I finish this video. So now onto high fibre protein sources, legumes, which consist of beans, peas and lentils. If you are on a plant-based diet, legumes are a great protein source that is also high in fibre. But if you get most of your protein from animals, legumes are great to add to sauce-based dishes to increase your fibre intake, or to enjoy as a meal in their own right if you are having a meat-free day. Good girl, Rissy. So yeah, lentils are leading the way in the legume department. They have a massive 10.7 grams of fibre and are great in soups, as I mentioned, or in sauce-based dishes. So here is a link to a vegan shepherd's pie which uses lentils. So everyone who has tried this recipe has loved it, so do give that a go. Beans are also a really good source of protein and fibre, but two towards the top of the list are black beans with 8.7 grams and kidney beans with 7.4. Then finally, my old friend the chickpeas have 7 grams of fibre. So over the next few weeks, my plan is to make some high fibre, high protein dishes from curries to tacos. But if you have any ideas of what you would like to see being cooked, please comment below. Finally, it's snack time. So we've already said that fruit is a good option, but another great snack choice are nuts and seeds. Yes, you're enjoying your raspberry snack, aren't you? So almonds are doing well for themselves with 13.3 grams, as are pistachios with 10.6 and walnuts with 6.7. One of the highest ranked fibre foods is chia seeds with a huge 34.4 grams. You can eat chia seeds raw, but that might not be as nice as other snacks, but they are great to mix in with other foods. So this is by no means a full list of everything, it's just a few ideas to try out. I have missed out on talking about whole grains and oats, but that can be something to look forward to in the future. So thank you as always for watching, and look out for high fibre, high protein dishes to follow over the coming weeks. And good girl, Rissy, we're almost done with the raspberries. Good girl, last bit. Yes, there we go, okay. So we've all finished over here. Thank you as always for watching, thank you again, and yeah, catch you later. See you, puppy. Bye.